Hey everyone, welcome to Old Iron Garage. Thank you for tuning in. So it's cold and dark out, so I'm just going to cut right to the chase. This is my latest marketplace find, Facebook marketplace find. This is I forget the exact year, but this is a Bolens Husky 1253. It's mostly original. I intend to use this for parts. It did run supposedly a few years ago, but it's been sitting outside. It was used to till the garden, he said. Anyways, let's dive in and take a look. I'm just going to keep this short because, it's dark anyways, and you can only see so much in the light of my phone. The tractor is mostly original, and I am going to use this for parts to fix up my other Bolens Husky 1253, which if you've been watching my channel for a while, last year you would have seen me upload some videos on me working on that one. And fixing that one up. That came to a standstill when I had issues with the replacement engine that I had chosen for it, which was a Tecumseh HH100. Same as the original engine, but 2 horsepower less. The original engine is a Tecumseh HH120, which means 12 horsepower. If we look closely here, we see that this is an, hold on a second, let me get my finger up here, HH120. So this is the correct engine. All I can tell about the engine so far is it has compression. It supposedly has spark. But basically, as long as the internals are good, it should do fine for what I need. All the sheet metal in this has a beautiful rusty patina, and the sheet metal and the paint and decals are in a little bit better condition than the ones on the 1253 that I'm fixing up, so I will be using those as well as this engine, and who knows what other parts I'll be using. Let's walk around this other side here. I'm just going to use the best parts from each tractor to fix up that other tractor. Still, the sheet metal on this is also a lot straighter. Back here on the back end of the fender pan was pretty bent up on my other one. And I don't remember if the tail light is there on my other one or not. But yeah, the original tail light is still there. The original steering wheel center cap that says, it's got the Husky man. I don't know if you can see it. It's upside down, but he's still there. Those are usually missing, so that's nice. And I got the rototiller with it. I already have a rototiller. This is missing the sheet metal pieces that are hinged and hang down off the back, but that's fine. I already have one this style, so I don't really need this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this tiller, but I might sell it. We'll see. Probably going to sell it. But anyways, this is it, guys. Yeah, that's it. And then over there is a couple of 850s that I drug home August of last year. I believe I probably made a video about those. I plan to make one good one out of the 2 for my fiance's little boy. I did make a video on that of showing him his tractor for his birthday, and he was so excited. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go find that, guys. It would have been posted, I think, it would have been uploaded sometime September of last year, probably. Make sure you go find that video if you have not seen it. You won't regret it. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to Old Iron Garage, and if you like this kind of content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, to see my future uploads. And if you have any friends that you think would like this channel, please make sure to share it with them. And thank you, guys. Have a good evening. Goodbye. Hey guys, one other thing before I go. I forgot to mention what I gave for the tractor. So the tractor was originally listed for $250 for just the tractor. Now that was pretty wishful thinking, but you can't blame a guy for trying, right? You can always start high and go down. You can't start low and go back up. So And I had had my eye on this tractor for 3 or 4 weeks on Marketplace. But a few weeks ago I messaged the seller and I told him I'm interested, but not at the price of $250. I said my interest level is quite a bit lower because Bolens stuff, at least in this area, just doesn't bring the same money that like Wheel Horse, John Deere, Cub Cadet would bring. And so I said I ended up telling him, well, if you ever get desperate to get rid of it, you know, if it doesn't sell and you get desperate to get rid of it, let me know and I'll make you an offer. And after a while he messaged me and said and then he took down the listing and then relisted it at $225. And he ended up telling me, well, just make an offer on it. I let that message set on red for several days, and finally, earlier today, I messaged him back and I said, my offer is $75. And he said, well, I feel like it's at least worth $100. So I agreed, well, yeah, it might be worth $100. Said, but I'm really only interested in it for parts to fix up another one I got. And we went back and forth a little bit. I said, well, would you consider any trades? He said, yes. And I said, well, what would you be interested in? He asked if I had any Kohler engines or anything Wheel Horse. And I said, I've got a few Kohler engines. I told him what I have, and he said that he'd like to see pictures of the one engine. So I sent him pictures of it. It's a complete, all-original Kohler K141, as far as I know, non-running, never tried to start it. And complete with the fuel tank on top even, the original fuel tank. Bought that off a friend real cheap. And then I told him that I had this antique Wheel Horse branded lawn sweeper. Yeah, that was in really rough shape, and he wanted pictures of that too, and he said he'd make an even trade for both. So I agreed. I loaded up the stuff, drove about an hour, and we made the trade. So I didn't have to pay a dime for the tractor or the tiller. I feel like it was a good trade. Was the engine worth more than the tractor? Maybe. But you know what? That engine sat in my garage for a couple years, and I haven't touched it yet, so I decided, yeah, I could use that tractor a lot more than I could that engine. And same thing goes with the lawn sweeper. I picked that up last year, but I didn't know when I was going to get around to working on that thing, so I decided just make the trade, and I'm very happy with it. So anyway, again, sorry for rambling on. Thanks again for tuning in to Old Iron Garage, and have a good evening. Bye.